The crypto community is on the rebound, in some cases, after Monday's sell-off. There's news to share about Ripple's XRP and its broadening reach globally. We have the details on that and the latest numbers on the charts. All that and more coming your way just after we fire off our intro. Hello and welcome to Moneyside, your favorite crypto news channel. If you're joining us for the first time, I invite you to subscribe. Turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of our daily crypto updates. To my returning XRP gang, welcome back. If you have a question or a suggestion, please leave it in the comments section below. Let's hit the ground running. Despite ups and downs, bears and bulls, and the ongoing SEC versus Ripple suit, Ripple continues its efforts to unite fiat and crypto and pave the way for more equitable banking and remittance services globally. The full story can be found on u.today, but here's some of that story. The Royal Monetary Authority of Bhutan will start trialing a digital Ngultrum in partnership with Ripple, Japanese financial news outlet Nikkei reported. The San Francisco-based company will integrate its distributed ledger technology into Bhutan's existing payment system with the help of its CBDC private ledger product. During the trial phase, the Ripple-powered central bank digital currency will be used for cross-border and wholesale payments. CEO Brad Garlinghouse says that his company wants to develop a platform that will allow different CBDCs to reach interoperability. The partnership is expected to increase financial inclusion in the country by 85%. Now, as many of you already know, Ripple has been expanding its connections with central banks in Europe and Asia since its inception, and particularly in the last 4 years. The partnerships will expand financial and banking access to underserved populations around the world. It will also help expand the future of cryptocurrencies and of central bank digital currencies. And the article continues, as reported by u.today, Ripple announced a private version of the XRP ledger designed for central banks in early March. Ripple CTO David Schwartz recently introduced a concept of federated sidechains on the XRP ledger, which would allow central banks to set up their own networks. It also published a white paper called The Future of CBDCs. Fans of XRP on Twitter had multiple reactions to the news, including Hey Glenn Official, who tweeted, "Innovation continues to thrive in Asia." There are plenty of opinions about cryptocurrencies. Every enthusiast has likely already heard about the comments from SEC Chair Gary Gensler made in the Washington Post interview earlier this week. Despite the crash on Monday across investment platforms and the volatility that surrounds crypto, many XRP holders, and I am one, continue to remain confident about their investment. Harrison BN 9718 shared a projection about the future of XRP in an article posted on todayuknews.com. He says, XRP has a lot of use cases for the financial industry, and as the article is titled, expects XRP to lead to the Super Bull rally. He speaks of blockchain technology and how it will be transformative in the global financial system. His comments speak of XRP being a protagonist in the world of finance, and even offered a projection for the future value of the coin to reach $300 US in the next 3 years. Other fans remain optimistic as well. Here's a tweet from XRP Captain 590. After lawsuit is over, XRP will hit $100 to $130. Once they replace SWIFT, XRP $1,500 minimum. It's all about utility, my friends. Another forecast from Jack the Rippler about where the coin is heading. XRP is the bridge asset for the financial industry. No one of us can imagine the price of XRP, but I know that 95% will sell too early because they don't believe in a high price. $10,000 per XRP is just the beginning. Meanwhile, the volatility in crypto continues. But after the bears dominated action in the market on Monday, here we are 3 days later, and the numbers show a rebound by most cryptocurrencies. Where do you think XRP is heading? Post your projection in the comments section below. We have the latest charts for XRP coming up, so stick around for that. Right now, though, let's see what's new in the SEC versus Ripple suit. Once again, there are hints of potential settlements between the two parties. An article shared today in CoinGate.com says the SEC appeal for an extension to file for its letter motion to seal certain portions of Ripple's objections and responses to the SEC's second and third sets of interrogatories submitted as exhibits for the court's consideration in support of the SEC's letter opposing defendant's letter motion to compel further responses to interrogatories. The back and forth continues over interrogatories and sealing responses between the litigants. The documentation shared in the article shows that the attorneys for both the SEC and Ripple are continue to play the give and take battle as the case drags on. The story also included a tweet from James K. Filan that shared the request and offered this. SEC Gov versus Ripple XRP, the SEC files a letter stating that it does not oppose Ripple's motion to seal certain portions of Ripple's objections and responses to the SEC's second and third sets of interrogatories. Moving on, we want to report about crypto assets and their impact on the environment. Many of you know about Bitcoin and how it is mined and how many are critical of how expensive the mining process is and how harmful to the environment. A tweet and a link from @Ripple offers their take on what they are going to do to help lessen the impact on the environment. It says, addressing sustainability in fintech and crypto is more important than ever. As cryptocurrency becomes increasingly mainstream, with more financial institutions, companies like PayPal, Visa, and Tesla, and individual investors racing to leverage this technology, energy consumption has accelerated to already unsustainable levels. The industry has a choice to make. Will we continue down an unstable path, or can we work together and reduce our collective environmental impact? Last year, we partnered with EnergyWeb and the Rocky Mountain Institute to decarbonize public blockchains, starting with the XRP ledger, the first major global blockchain to do so. As a company, Ripple also pledged to achieve carbon net zero by 2030 or sooner. Today, we're excited to announce the next step in Ripple's sustainability journey, our commitment to the Crypto Climate Accord, a new initiative organized by EWRMI and the Alliance for Innovation Regulation to make the cryptocurrency industry 100% renewable. Ripple is joining over 20 supporters across different industries and blockchains, including the United Nations, CoinShares, Compass Mining, the XRP Ledger Foundation, and Consensus, to ensure that the crypto industry comes together to develop solutions that enhance sustainability, scalability, and create value for all. The post shares 3 objectives for the Crypto Climate Accord. Those are: enable all of the world's blockchains to be powered 100% by renewables by the 2025 UNFCCC Co-op Conference. Develop an open-source accounting standard for measuring emissions from the cryptocurrency industry. Achieve net zero emissions for the entire crypto industry, including all business operations beyond blockchain and retroactive emissions by 2040. The developers and team at Ripple appear to be alert to the dramatic changes ongoing with the planet, and in order to help fight global warming and climate change, are willing to do something about it. They're being proactive in their approach for long-term sustainability. Think about that. We say it often, but do your research and make smart decisions. After all, it's your money. What specifically are the charts saying? Let's take a look at what's going on right now with XRP. Now, I want to show you my 4 targets that I consider for XRP: 10, 30, 100, 300 US dollars. And also, I consider the target of 200 US dollars for my reservation like a hidden target for everyone. So I'm thinking that XRP has a big potential. And XRP has a lot of use cases for the next financial industry. It's a big giant, sleeping, that people don't consider to hold. Now, I knew the history of XRP. In 2017, it became the second biggest cryptocurrency after Ethereum. So Ethereum and XRP were the best cryptocurrencies on 2017. Now, though, XRP down to the top 6, but has a lot of potential to recover that ranking. Right now, I like more XRP, as this cryptocurrency could be more powerful than any crypto in the top best hotspot. I believe that the next financial industry will work for blockchain technology and also XRP. It's the protagonist in the economy and financial system. One of my big questions is about, could XRP become the surprise that will shock everyone and beat the rest of the crypto world? Remember, I look at XRP, it's got the strong fundamental and work for global payments across the world of financial monetary systems. I remain bullish with XRP. My reason? It's undervalued and more cheap in my watch list of cryptocurrency. I'm going to hold on, try and add some more in the dips, and see where it goes. As always, trade safely, guys. Once again, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Remember, all the information and commentary presented here is for entertainment purposes only. We are not a licensed financial advisor. If you like today's report, leave a comment in the section below. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to turn on alerts so you don't miss out on any of our daily crypto updates. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.